Hello, I'm Adriana and welcome to my channel. I have a soulful tarot reading for you today. This is going to look at the small picture and the big picture. Little bit special, I'll be doing some messages for probably about 2 or 3 astrological signs a little bit later. Not sure who's going to come out, so that'll be a surprise for all of us. But let's get started. So we're going to look at first what's going on with you, your path, and your heart at this time, and then I'll be looking at that from a bigger perspective a little bit later in the reading. Okay, so I'm not shuffling the cards on the table because I found that the camera then shakes, and I don't think that that's a great experience for everyone. Okay, Ace of Cups for the self, High Priest for the path, 5 of Wands for the heart, Ace of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, and Queen of Swords. All right, so I'm going to actually start with the big picture. The biggest message from unconditional love from the divine is about your best judgment, using your best judgment. Queen of Swords is also talking about discernment and trusting your own advice, trusting your own, I don't want to use the word advice, trusting your own counsel. I really like this card because she's got her eyes closed, and so she's looking within. So she's trying to find the answers within. And she's also using more of the powers of her mind, more of the powers of analytical thought, rationality, rather than trying to emotionally feel her way through the situation. So she's objective. And what's really interesting is we start the self with the Ace of Cups. This shows me that you're in maybe a more emotional state, wanting to increase the love in the world around you. Increase the love that you feel, increase the love that you're receiving on a more, I guess, mundane level. This might be also you're trying to call in a new relationship of some kind, but you're wanting to feel more love. But what we have getting in the way, we have the High Priest getting in the way. And High Priest is really challenging you this time to make a different choice with regard to your heart. So this is coming through a little bit odd. It's almost like you're being asked to calculate more what you want, and I hate that word calculation because it feels like it's like conniving or manipulative or not in line with being truthful. But it's about really being honest with what you truly want. A lot of times we want a certain thing for a certain reason, and that reason may be off. So I'll give you an example. I had a 4-year relationship end about a year ago, and I said to the universe, okay, here's exactly the astrology I want. I want this Chinese astrology, and I want Cancer or Scorpio, possibly Pisces. But I was very set on having a water sign relationship because I've never had a deep water sign relationship before. And the universe gave me some, it's like they gave me a little, what do you call that? Like when the waiter's carrying something, like just like a little canapé. They gave me a little teaser, and I went, oh my God, a water sign relationship is the last thing I want, because the water signs that I was encountering struggle with what I also struggle with, which is letting go, which is I get so stuck in emotions sometimes that to have someone else who is going to be reflecting the same thing back to me was really not it was going to be a bad thing. So what I thought I really wanted, I didn't actually want once the universe brought it to me. And eventually the universe brought me something much better, which I really didn't have a say over what it was, but it was better than what I was asking for myself. Because the 5 of Wands here, this is in the level of the heart, shows a conflict to me. And that's why I'm saying we've got all these different energies pulling at you, what you think you want versus what you truly want, because the 5 of Wands shows that what you've been asking for still causes a struggle within you, and you're not actually aligning with what's truly in your best interest for your path. And the High Priestess asks you to get in that alignment. All right, so then we look at the other two cards. I'm just checking because I designed the spread for a client. I'm just checking I'm staying on track with it. Your soul, we're looking at the Ace of Pentacles. So and we started with the Ace of Cups on the other side. So this really is about being at the beginning, really being at the building block. And again, I'll use my situation as an example. The past relationship had ended. I was at the beginning saying, okay, now with everything I've learned about myself, this is what I want. And the Ace of Pentacles is saying, okay, you've got the chance to lay this foundation. Ace of Pentacles as well as Ace of Cups looks at the beginnings of relationship, and what happens at the beginnings of relationships is the most important. It sets the stage. So if you set the stage to be disrespected, if you set the stage to be Achilles heel for all of us, codependent, pleasing them instead of pleasing yourself, that is how the entire relationship is going to play out. I think that's why the 10 and the 1 in the tarot are very connected, the ending and the beginning, because in the beginning you're able to see how the end is going to go. So if you start your relationship from a higher vibrational place of, I'm going to give my best, I want to enhance the life of someone else, I want to bring them love, I want us to come together from this place of unconditional love and mutual respect and commonality and compatibility, I want all of that, then you're setting yourself up for something good. If you're like, well, I'm kind of bored and I want someone to just pass the time with, you're going to end up being very bored in the relationship. If you go into it with, well, I need certain things from this other person to feel whole, you're still going to end up needing those things at the end of the relationship. In some way, you're still going to be needing something. All right? Please don't be too literal with that, the way you take that last statement. Neediness, even if one need gets filled, then there's another need that pops up if you're still trying to fulfill it from the outside. And so then on your soul's journey, you're learning to really balance what you want with what's truly best for you, best for your growth. And I think this is why Queen of Swords comes up, because not only is Queen of Swords a very introspective card in this deck for me, it's also a very independent card. She's figuring out for herself what she wants, and she will not compromise. So I know I've been talking in the terms of a relationship. This also applies to other relationships as well, work relationships, friend relationships. Spend some time listening to yourself, by yourself. What is it about yourself that you value? What is it that you will not compromise? Okay, now let's get into the individual sign readings. Who wants a message today? All right, we're going to go with 2 from the middle. We've got Mars, the Tower, and Uranus, the Fool. So Mars, we're looking at Aries, and if you look at the old way of doing it, Scorpio energy. Uranus, we're looking at Aquarius. So you know what, I'm going to do Aries and Aquarius, and then I think we'll do one more after that. So special message for Aries. Keeping in mind that we drew, the way I did this was there's 3 possible cards in this deck that can go with every astrology sign. And so I want to pay attention that we're talking about planets, Mars and Uranus. So we're looking at the bigger picture here. We're looking at a cosmic kind of major arcana rather than minor arcana type lesson. So this is still a big picture thing, Aries. Keep that in mind first. Right. Elder of Earth. Okay, I need a little bit more. 8 of Earth and Queen of Water. Interesting. So we've got very grounded cards here. Now we've got an interesting progression starting from the water, the deep listening, the deep empathy, the deep connection with your heart, going into the 8 of Earth, which is the joy of doing a task, and then Elder of Earth, that task working out. All right, I need to tune in here for a second. Where are we going with this? Our Elder of Earth card is tied to our Ace of Pentacles because we're looking at deep roots, putting down the right foundation at first so that what you're asking for, what you're trying to grow, will grow. What I feel is going to happen here is this is a moment in time where it's like the universe opens up a little window and looks down at you and says, okay, at this moment in time, what are you wanting? What are you needing? And for some reason, I guess the way the planets must be lining up for you, Aries, it's like a golden moment of manifestation for you. It's like these doors or portals are opening, and if you don't have everything in alignment right now, you're going to get a little bit of what you asked for, a little bit of what you didn't ask for. Okay, I can't exactly remember. I know I looked at this a couple days ago, exactly where the planets are, but Aries, this is your moment to align and to make sure that you've done all the legwork to get everything in line. And again, listening deeply to yourself, listening deeply to what your heart is asking you for this time, and making sure, look at bees, there's bees on this card. And the bees are, they're busy doing their thing. Making sure that you're not being so busy in doing the other things in your life. Again, the Five of Wands, make sure you're making time for this. That's the easy way to put this. Make sure you're making time for this. Okay. Anything else for Aries? Definitely don't give up. This, Queen of Water comes up because she understands that this has been hard for you in the past, that emotionally you may just be feeling like, I can't possibly do any more, but don't give up, because Elder of Earth, the benefit, the gift, the big gift from the universe right around the corner for you, once you get your hands into the roots, the essence, the true essence of what it is your heart wants. Okay, and Aquarius. Message for Aquarius, please. All right, again, can't shuffle the deck on the table. We get the wrong kind of good vibrations if I do that. All right, message for Aquarius. 4 cards coming out for you. Empress, Hanged Man, double threes, the World, triple threes, that's 333 right there, Aquarius, and Strength. So angel number for you this week looks like it's 333. And you have pulled 3 major arcana. All right. Aquarius, this is a big, big message for you. All right, Empress is behind, she's hiding behind the Hanged Man. So the abundance, the universal nurturing, the mothering that you're craving, the true reconciliation with the universal mother energy, divine feminine, but universal mother energy, that's lurking right around the corner for you when you surrender to it. Having surrendered to it, you're then able to move into a new, literally a new world, a new space. And you'll find that what you've been struggling with, the Strength card, what you've been struggling with, you're going to be able to deal with a much lighter touch. It's not going to be a struggle anymore. It's going to be as easy as waving a magic wand and then the situation disperses. You're going to be able to look at your situation with a lot more lightness, a lot more humor. And it's just not going to be as heavy and serious as it has been. But it takes you surrendering. What must Aquarius surrender to? Is it just the mother energy? Is it the conflict within the mother energy? What is... It's understanding that all these tests that you've been going through have a central source. And what that central source is trying to do is heal that divine mother energy within you, so that you are able to fully mother and nurture yourself, and you don't have to look to that mothering or nurturing from the outside. Now, very interesting, Queen of Swords is also Aquarius energy. Just because you are independent, just because you do things your own way, doesn't mean that the mother energy is reconciled within you, Aquarius. This whole time, the last 2 months has been focused around helping you heal this mother energy so that you don't feel this, so that you feel complete. That's our world card here. Okay, so that you feel very complete. When you don't feel complete, Aquarius, there's still that child self or that child energy within you that is being independent because you had to, not because you are. There's a big difference between surviving and being something because that's who you are. So this gives you back the joy of beingness, giving birth to the joy of self. That's really what's happening here. Okay, I think let's do one more. All right, too many cards here. All right, what other sign would like a message, please? Message for another sign. Capricorn. All right, so Capricorn, here we go. Message for Capricorn, please. High Priestess, 2 of Fire, and Elder of Air. So a double 2, 22, angel number for you. Okay, we're trying to balance between the knowing, the inner knowing, that strong High Priestess. And you're holding a secret, Capricorn. There's something you're holding on to that you're not wanting anyone else to know. But the Elder of Air looks like she's trying to bring it to light. And also with the Elder of Air being here, I feel like this is also about other people learning about a secret. And so what you've been trying to hide to yourself is now going to become public. It moves out of the realm of inward into the realm of social. All right, interesting, because we're in, what is this secret about? Ten of Earth. So we're looking at a family secret. It can also be a secret about finances, so your financial situation, really legacy. So legacy can be financial, but it can also be like traditions that your families move forward, family secrets. I believe that's what we're getting at, family secrets. So a family secret is about to become public. And what is Capricorn supposed to do with this? This is about being okay to release that secret to the public, release that secret to those who would be able to heal from it. Okay, so a secret in this case feels like stored or trapped energy in the physical body, and when we have trapped or held energy in the body, it usually causes some kind of problem. Either a physical disease or a manifestation of muscular tension, something. So in the space of the collective body, releasing this secret is going to help others heal in a different way as well. Okay, so the secret is going to come out in time. There's nothing you have to do to force it out, but when it's time, when you're asked the truth about something, be very truthful about this. You don't have to hide it anymore. You don't have to keep it within yourself. Okay, thank you so much for joining me for this reading. I'll see you again soon.